Have you seen any gameplay of Detroit Become Human?
Yes, I have, and this shit looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, like that shit. I watched
That was
Oh shit. I watched Ethos playthrough and I was like, bro, that shit is phenomenal.
I haven't watched any playthroughs, but the first time we seen it, it was with me, Ricky Chase, and the fellas. We did the screening for the behind the scenes shit at E3.
Yeah.
So we seen it and shit.
Like, I watched Ethos play it, I watched TBH play it, Ace, damn everybody in the GI, even Ricky a little bit. And that's one of those games like where I kind of want to get it, but then again, I'm probably not going to get it, only because I don't know if I can handle all those decisions. Like, them decisions is crazy.
Well,
oh shit.
I haven't watched anybody play it because I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna do my little walkthrough of it. You know what I'm saying? So.
I feel you. I feel you. What's happening, Cheesy Bean? Make sure everybody who pulls up in the stream, A, what's happening? B, make sure you share this bitch out. And C, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to both mine and Eric's channel. We talking about we shooting shit right now, talking about Detroit Become Human, how amazing. Cause the crazy part about that game is like even graphically that shit's like dope. Like
it looks crazy. My wife saw that shit and she was like, "Those are the type of games she like." And she said it looked like LA Noir.
It do. It looks like LA Noir, like, but better. And like the crazy part is, like, I was watching Ethos play that shit. And he played it one way and he got one ending, right? And then like he went back and made a different choice, and like it gave him a whole bunch of different options as to like how to approach a mission. Like the shit was dope. Like, man, I ain't even gonna lie. Who's the studio who did that fucking game?
I don't know.
Well, whoever did that game, they got busy because that shit. I feel like I might get emotional playing that damn game. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it crashed on Ricky when he was playing. Damn. Bro, I'm waiting on Chase, but I'm gonna have to find someone else. That nigga tripping. I mean, Chase uploaded a.
Chase just dropped a video today.
Yeah, he dropped the hour-long first episode of it. But if you want to, TBH actually has a second channel called the Black Hokage Plays, where like that's like his little walkthrough channel and shit like that. And he already has like I think 12 or 13 episodes of that shit. So if you want to binge watch that, go ahead, head over there. I'll leave a link to his channel in my description box after the podcast and shit like that. But
did you meet him at PAX?
Yeah, I met him. I met the whole GI except for the homie Nomad, Anon, and Flock. Yeah, those they were the only three who didn't go. But I think they're gonna be at E3. I've
been watching that nigga for a minute. I've been watching him for a minute. But I didn't. Wait a minute. I think I did meet him. I think I met him at E3 last year.
Yeah.
In passing, not like like in passing.
I feel you. Definitely cool folks over there. We're going to shout them out later in the podcast because, I always got to put the GI plug up in there. What's happening, Vid Boss? But on to the podcast at hand. This is Run Those Games podcast. It is now the Sweet 16 in this motherfucker. We done made 16 episodes straight, baby. Only missed, I think, 1 week because I had to go to PAX. But beyond all that, I got my main man, my co-host with the most. R.I.P. to the homie Biggs out there making that money so he can be with us full time later on in the future, hopefully. But I got my other man with the plan, my main man, Eric. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Hold on, everybody.
Alright, now you know what time it is. So, Battlefield 5. We all seen the trailer and how fucking laggy and buggy the shit. Not buggy, but it was definitely laggy for it to be a damn reveal trailer that, we was all waiting for. Now, granted, if there's anything that EA, and I'll probably say, not even, but like DICE and I guess DICE, Frostbite, whatever the fuck it is known for, they make some bomb-ass trailers that basically sell you the game without doing much of anything. Like, the graphically is dope and shit like that. But I will say
that Battlefield 1 trailer was fire, especially with the what was it, the white stripes, that doom 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 doom, that shit was clean.
Yeah, like it's definitely dope. But I will say this: if you experience and seasoned, if you a seasoned gamer, if you've been watching trailers for a long time, we all know when we see some shit that's a set piece. And we're going to go through this trailer a little bit piece by piece, but we're going to go ahead and play while we talk about it, because I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat, and I know my man Eric has seen it already. And I got to say, this is day one, because I buy every damn Battlefield day one since I, really like the game. But I will say this, I'll make a separate video about this, but I need these damn neck beards and these dudes living in their mama basements to shut the fuck up forever. Because I'm so sick of the hypocrisy that happens by these these people give like gamers a bad name. Cause you guys remember Battlefield 1, we had a lead black character, right? I mean, a black character on the cover art, right? Everybody lost their mind over that shit. Why is there a black guy on the cover art? Blah blah blah. As if we buy games for cover art. Now there's a woman on the cover art, and people are still losing their shit over it. And I'm in the back of my head like, you still gonna buy it though? Like, you still gonna buy it? Like, since when does cover art like dignify? Not even dignify, but like turn gamers off if they're gonna buy the game or not. It sells you on the game. But overall, you should be more worried about the gameplay and how it looks. And by what we're seeing here, the game is going to be astonishing. If there's one thing that EA does right that I could actually give them, is that when they show you a game, like graphically what it's going to look like, it looks like that shit. Like Battlefield 4 looked like that. Battlefield 1 looked like that. Star Wars Battlefront looked like that. You feel what I'm saying? But let me know what you think about the trailer. I'm about to loop this shit. What you think about the trailer and whatnot, Eric?
I love how she was quick scoping with a prosthetic arm though.
Oh yeah, you peeped that?
I mean, the trailer looks awesome. Like I said, Battlefield put out some good ass trailers because I must have watched that shit a bunch of times, and I ain't even played the game, but like maybe once or twice. But I don't understand why people do that shit. It's the same thing they did with Ghost when Ghost had the female characters.
Yep.
It's people need something to complain about, man. Just because it's a female, there are female gamers out here too. They're probably just as many female gamers as there are male gamers. You know what I'm saying? So cut the chauvinistic shit, man. The market's open for everybody. I don't want to hear that.
And my biggest like counter argument, she beat the brakes off that nigga. Damn. My whole like counter argument to a lot of that shit that kind of aggravated me, like with this entire subject, is like people argue for realism, right? Y'all don't really want an authentic, real, like to the T type of game because A, you're gonna die in one shot. B, you're probably not going to make it out alive a lot of the time. And C is going to be very stale and boring. Because if you think about it, a lot of soldiers are not running as fast as they make us run in games. If we get shot in the chest twice, we can keep moving in the game. You get shot in the chest twice back in World War II, oh, it's a GG for you. Like, you can have artillery shot at you and be okay, as long as you don't get hit head on. Like, there's so much shit that I could argue about realism that these people want so bad. I just want the game to be fun. If they include women, and I read the statement, the dude said that I guess one of the lead developers of the game said that they included women in this game because they felt that, you know, it's a turning point for gaming where they're trying to be like more inclusive to, like, you know, other people than, you know, just men type shit. And he said that he has a little girl and like she plays games shit and he doesn't want her to ask the question of like, why is there not enough girls in games and shit like that. So I'm like, I'm all for that. Besides, I don't really give a shit as long as the game is fun. Like, I'm not really playing Battlefield or like Battlefield 4 or any game like that to get a history lesson. I've taken history. I passed history. Like, I'm pretty well-rounded in what really happened in World War II. I'm pretty familiar that there wasn't a lot of women in the trenches. I'm pretty familiar with the fact that, to my knowledge, there wasn't girls in war at this time. Like, this was like around the era of like when the whole, what was that? The famous picture with the woman who's like flexing, hold her arm like, we can do it too. Like, this is around that era where they was like really holding it down back in the U.S. sending supplies to the men. Like, what up?
Your question? Okay, this is from me to you. So, what the people are complaining about? So the game's not going to be fun because there's a female character in the lead.
That's by their logic.
They're basing on that the game is going to be whack because there's a female character. Okay, those are the type of people that need to headbutt a knife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hold up. My man said y'all peeped how in Battlefield 5 we can catch grenades in midair and shoot them before they land. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of lit, but I hope it's not easy. Like, I hope that's just one of those like bonus things that they put into the game, like where it can happen, but it's gonna happen far few and in between. I'm all for that because we ain't finna sit here and act like you can't realistically throw a grenade back and not in some instances catch a grenade. Like, granted, you're not gonna want to. You're gonna want to run the fuck away from it. But I'm the dude who plays Call of Duty. If you throw a grenade at me, and if I can throw that bitch back, oh, I'm throwing that shit back. Like, you gonna catch this hot potato, my nigga. Like, that's not too unfamiliar for me. But
that's how you got Flat Jacket Pro.
You feel me?
You gotta throw a couple grenades back and get kills with that shit.
Exactly. It's gonna be dodgeball grenades. I mean, that's just gonna make it funny for me because I think that's gonna make sure you keep cooking the grenade. But I personally like the trailer. I mean, I liked it graphically, but overall it didn't show me too much that was crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But there was set pieces, like when my man knew exactly when to look up in the sky to watch an airplane crash, shit like that. But that's just how they sell the game to you. Like, to the people who like really analyze trailers and watch gaming videos like how we do, we can notice shit like that and kind of like point out
Xbox exclusive.
Nah, it's not. They're just showing it on the Xbox.
Okay.
Nah, you're good. You're good. It's coming out for all systems. It was just they got to show for Xbox, bro. But it's dope. But I mean, like we're kind of accustomed to seeing all this type of shit. It was to anything that was like holy shit. But graphically, this game does look dope. My man says some people were saying if he's to the SJW nonsense with the female being the cover. Who cares? Like,
exactly. Who cares?
I mean, like, there's like games that have dope covers that are trash. It's pretty simple.
Who you telling?
Like, there's games with fire ass covers that are just trash.
I just picked it up off my desk. It's Call of Duty World War II with the dude sitting there across his mouth. Good cover, trash ass game.
Exactly. Like, fucking Need for Speed. What was it? God damn it! What Need for Speed was it?
2?
Nah, Pro Street. I hated that one. Dope ass cover, trash game in my opinion. But like, there's plenty of like, or not a game that was for me. Let me not call it trash, but there are trash ass games. Like in my opinion, Call of Duty World War II is trash. So I could agree with Eric on that shit. Advanced Warfare, dope trailer, and not even dope trailer, but like dope cover, trash game in my opinion. Fucking like, there is games with dope like covers with trash, but like the game is trash. And there's games that have like a mediocre cover that are really fucking dope. I mean,
they did add the new map or maps, new gun, and that infected mode.
Yeah, so like folks complaining about want to cover like people actually buying physical copies. I agree. Yo, boss, you on point, my nigga. Same to one nigga unknown, but I agree with that. Like people really be out here like, oh, I'm not gonna buy the game because there's a woman on the cover. Like whenever I hear shit like that, I'm like, do you just not love your mama? Do you not have like any like women in your life?
I hope you don't have a damn daughter,
like,
sister, auntie.
Like, I generally don't care about the cover. If anything, I'm like, okay, cool, it's a woman on the cover. Like, I'm not looking into a game thinking, what's the cover gonna look like? Like, y'all just reaching at this point. Granted, the whole, like, little mechanical arm thing, they don't need to talk about that, because in all the history I've ever learned about for, in all the history I learned about for, like, World War II, I've never heard about that type of shit. So they gonna need to explain themselves a little bit. But on to the deeper matter at hand. That was just a little quick rant about these people complain about covers.
There was no fucking incinerating shotgun rounds in World War II. I hate that shit.
Yeah, we can go on about that, but on to the multiplayer aspect of the game, because for those of you who do not know, this game is not going to have the custom premium pass that previous Battlefields have. It's like all the DLC and whatnot is going to be free. However, this game is going to have 2 forms of in-game currency that we're all familiar with. The one that you could grind to get and the one that you could purchase with physical money. Like with actual real...
Are they doing it too?
Yeah, so word on the street is it's just going to be strictly cosmetic. Strictly cosmetic. This is EA here. So take this information with a grain, and I mean the littlest grain of salt you could find in life. Because they can make this shit go far left. Because even in Ricky's little live stream that he did, the reveal and shit like that, his reaction, I legit like said that they might have no DLC that they're gonna charge for, like the premium pass and things like that, which is dope. And I'm gonna get onto that in a second. But we all know that a lot of these games are going to look to make money post launch, and that's where microtransactions and DLC comes in. So as far as microtransactions in this game goes, if they listen to what the community has said for fucking years about microtransactions, as long as it's strictly cosmetic and it's no like in-game bonus, I am okay. As long as it remains cosmetic, I am okay.
My personal opinion, I can't stop it, but honestly, I don't think you should be able to have. I'm messing up. You should be able to. You shouldn't pay for shit when you pay for the game. Let me go ahead. I couldn't get my words out.
I got it.
Yeah, like Fortnite, you didn't pay for the game. You pay for the skins. If I gotta drop $60 on your game or $100 or something with the premium edition or hard edition, whatever the hell you want to call it, and I gotta drop more money? Come on, man. And this game don't have a battle royale mode, do it?
Please, God, no.
Please say no.
We don't know. No. We don't know. We do not know. And I hope not. Please, Battlefield, EA, DICE, holla at your boy, because I'm a huge fan. Don't put no battle royale, fan. We don't need that. We don't need that. I will argue, though, if there was any game to do it, it should have been Battlefield and not Call of Duty. But that's just my opinion.
Is there a battle royale in this game? Because if there is, oh my god.
To public knowledge, there is no battle royale. To public knowledge, there's no battle royale. But I will say that by them releasing the DLC and all the maps for across all platforms is dope. Because when games release the maps in DLC and you have to behind the paywall, it separates the community like bar none. Like, it's hard to find a game when not everybody has the map packs and shit like that, because it separates the community. Just release all the maps and shit for free. It's not that difficult. Like, when you do that, everybody can play together.
Give us free maps, and then if you want to charge for guns and skins, or you know, those type of things, then charge for that. But give us the maps, give us the content for free.
That's what they're doing. But Jesus Christ, no guns behind the paywall. Jesus, no, Lord.
No, you know that's gonna happen, man. That is such the norm now. And you know, Advanced Warfare, you know, F you, man, for starting that shit.
God, please, Jesus, no. No. Battlefield, not even Battlefield, EA, don't do that gun shit. Skins and whatnot, because, like, they're actually talking about, like, having a deep character customization. Whatever. I'm okay with that. But for the love of God, do not put guns behind a paywall and make them overpowered as shit. We don't need that. We gonna be alright without that. My man said Battlefield will be the best game to have a Battle Royale mode. I mean, between them and Call of Duty, yeah, because their game's gonna look better, probably run a whole lot better. I mean, Battlefield's been having...
Call of Duty...
Battlefield's been having mass, like, multiplayer online, or, like, massive multiplayer lobbies and shit for, like, the longest time. Meanwhile, Call of Duty can't even get past 8v8 for a fucking ground war. Like, fuck out of here.
And how much of Call of Duty, or Activision Call of Duty, stole from Halo... Battlefield. What's the other one? Homefront. They steal shit from that. They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing but steal ideas.
Well, it went from everybody taking Call of Duty to Call of Duty taking from everybody. That's what happens. Like, they was at the top so long, they seen all these other games started coming up there. It's like, hey, yo, we gotta take that, or we gotta try this, or we gotta do that. Nah, bruh, just stick with what you got and improve upon it. Like, I don't know. I'm still gonna get Black Ops 4 regardless. But
if Call of Duty, if they got the itty bittiest thought in their brain to put Fortnite under, because they putting out a battle royale, they stupid.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen. We gonna talk about Fortnite later, because some funny shit happened with Fortnite recently. But
earlier, that jetpack thing, yo, man, I did it. No, I did it. I'm ashamed of myself, but we got the dub. Yo, I jetpacked in a tree, had a sniper rifle, and I was just plucking foods.
Guarantee you that shit was satisfying, wasn't it?
Oh, very.
Exactly. But now let's talk about Rainbow Six Siege. As y'all know, your boy over here is I would say once upon a time I was an avid Rainbow Six Siege player. I absolutely love the game. I still love the game. Like, I play with my boys every now and again to this day. It's one of my all-time favorite shooters. And they update the game like almost every few months. If you have like the thing about Rainbow Six Siege, they actually did DLC correctly in my opinion. They're making it kind of like how Overwatch does it, and like they're making the game as lengthy as possible, mostly due to the fact that it's a $60 title or whatever, and they do free weekends like all the time, so you can try out the game and see if you like it, right? And then they basically have like the base operators, and they get the other operators depending on like the season pass, things like that. They basically just keep adding new characters to the game. It's fucking fire. But aside from all that, Rainbow Six Siege is now, I think, on their 5th or 4th season now. And this is like Parabellum or whatever the fuck it's called. They added 2 new defensive operators, a new map called Villa and whatnot. And I'm not gonna lie, these operators look like they're going to piss me off beyond measure. Not because of their weapons, but because of their fucking gadgets. Nigga, okay. So they have 2 operators, right? One of which put down a cloaking device. Or not a cloaking device, but one put down like a little, you can see on screen right now, like fake enemies and whatnot, right?
Hologram.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for. I could not figure that shit out. So they put down holograms, whatever, right? And this is the fucked up part. These holograms, if you shoot one and it's like not the real person, then it reveals your position. So like the person who set them shits down will find you. And the only way that you can find out if it's a real person is if you A, have IQ, B, have Twitch, or C, you have glass with this thermal scope and shit like that. Good looking, Sabian. What's happening with you? And they have another operator which has a fucking little camera thing that shoots lasers at you that are lethal and only do about 5 damage per shot or whatever, right? Here's the fucked up part about that shit. Unless he's using it, it's like if you're not using it, then they can shoot it and it won't destroy it. But if you're using it, that's the only way it will get destroyed. Like, this shit is ridiculous. Like, y'all can see the gameplay above my head that laser camera kind of bulletproof. Yeah, it's bulletproof except when they're using it. That's when it's not bulletproof. So you have to catch them when they're using it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited to use these people because I can't wait to get some funny moments and to piss people off with this type of shit. Because I could already see myself placing like 2 of these bitches outside and then just doing a rush tactic. That's gonna be fun for me. Like, look at this. Shit's ridiculous. But Eric, you're not fully familiar with Rainbow Six Siege. What do you think about this?
I think it's cool. I mean, it's something new. I mean, I'm just waiting for Activision to steal it, but you know, can you imagine? I hate to go back to COD, but I'm looking at the trailer. Can you imagine if you could put down a hologram in a corner or something? I mean, the game was good. I just never got into Siege.
I feel you. I'm not even gonna lie.
Give it a try. I mean, my nephew has it, so I'm gonna just copy from him whenever he comes down. I do like the whole, you know, infiltrating and defending your posts. You know what I'm saying? It's not too hectic. I like to use my brain when I'm playing, you know, games like these, especially when I'm running with teammates.
Right.
The whole thing about, you know, the survival type of games I like to play. You know, work together. Give me that feeling that I'm really in here and we're really doing this, because that's what games are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pretty much my opinion on it.
I'm not gonna lie. I can see myself getting frustrated with somebody playing Maestro.
I love all the scopes and, you know, the gadgets and stuff like that.
Yeah, I already know they're gonna nerf this dude. I can already see how they're gonna like nerf this shit into the ground.
From what I see, there looks like there's a counter for pretty much everything. And that if there's a counter for pretty much everything, that makes the game hella balanced.
Oh, this is definitely a game that has a learning curve, and like my favorite thing about Siege, and I've stated this multiple times, is that it's an entire game of rock, paper, scissors with guns and operators. Like, where you might think an operator might be OP, there's always a counter for that operator. Like, the entire premise of the game is team comp, team comp, team comp. Like, I love the fact that you can't go Rambo in this game. Granted, you can clutch a fucking 5v1. I've done it a few times, and it is satisfying when you do that shit, when you get an ace. But that shit is so far few and in between. It's so difficult that when it happens, it's like shocking. Like, this game really does take a whole lot of skill. Like, spraying and praying does not work. You might become lucky every now and again, but if you don't know how to burst fire, hold a corner, hold an angle, how to creep around, not run around, pay attention to like your headset with noise and shit like that, you will get fucked a lot. Like, you will get hit with the no Vaseline, bro. Like, it's amazing. Like, this is like one of my favorite games because there's a learning curve, skill gap, and it's overall fun. Because like, this game really does have a lot of tense moments. Like, when it's like a fucking 4v1 and you're the only one alive and you have to sit there and worry about people rushing you and shit like that. Or when it's a 2v2 and you and your boy are like on offense, you got 2 Roman defenders and shit like that. The game is phenomenal. It is rage inducing because the best thing about the game, which is also one of the things I hate, is it's one-shot headshot. One-shot headshots do piss me off because sometimes the gun will kick up and you'll get hit in the head. But if you aim at somebody's head and shoot them, 9 times out of 10 they're dead.
I'm loving it. I could just see putting that hologram right there and somebody else standing just like the hologram, not moving. Mm-hmm. And then the dude shoots a hologram and you shoot him.
Please believe me, it's gonna be a whole lot of what was that game that like the dude like puts the rock under like the cup or whatever and mixes up the cups? It's gonna be a whole lot of that when I play this character. As far as when the characters drop in, we do not have an official date yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna drop within the next couple weeks. But yeah, make sure y'all stay tuned for this because when these drop, not to mention they actually updated the interface. As you can see, what before was like really matted and like not transparent. Now they kind of updated the look and whatnot of the overall layout and in-game user interface. Jesus Christ, I couldn't say that shit. But yeah, this is gonna be fire. But on to other matters at hand. Y'all know he's gonna have to talk about Fortnite at some point in the damn podcast because it's always getting brought up. But PUBG, Pub motherfucking G, is suing. Yep, is suing Fortnite. Y'all did not hear me. Y'all ain't hear me. Let me go ahead and say that one more time for the cheap seats in the back. PUBG, Player Unknown Battlegrounds, is suing Fortnite for copying. I can't make this shit up.
Does H1Z1 and DayZ or whatever that shit's called, does they have the right to sue PUBG?
Exactly my point. Exactly my point. They're trying to claim that Fortnite stole ideas and shit from PUBG. Now, we about to go in on this.
They don't do they own the Battle Royale license?
They don't.
Then they have nothing to say.
They don't own the license because okay, here's the counter argument. Damn, they're getting Fortnite up out of here. Now they can't get Fortnite the fuck up out of here because Fortnite actually started out as a PvE. Then they added the Battle Royale mode. The fact that it's more successful and it's free is what's pissing PUBG off because this is just a matter of being jealous and just being mad that half of your damn player base left your game. And you know why they left your game? Because you didn't add mantling before like half the damn you didn't like put mantling to like half of your damn community left. Like the game wasn't even fully finished yet. Like at this moment, I'm not even sure the game's entirely done yet. And
it should have been on multiple systems instead of PC and Xbox.
Like you mean to tell me that you're gonna be all up in your feelings about a game a gaming idea on top of that? Battle Royale. You gonna be mad about that shit? And because the game's doing better than yours, you about to be salty? I'm gonna need you to get all the way the fuck about your feelings, dog. I'm gonna need you, them feelings that you in, hop about them shits. My man said, nah, Player Unknown created the OG Arma and DayZ mod. Congratulations. Your game is still popping. You just mad because your shit isn't as popping as it once was. So go ahead and take this.
They're making $100 million in skins.
Yeah, and here's the thing. And here's the thing about that shit. PUBG is actually adding in fucking like emotes and like I think skins and dances like that or some shit like that. So Fortnite could be like, dude, you doing the same shit that we doing now. Humble yourself. Like, the fuck is and keep this in mind. I actually like PUBG too. Like I like PUBG, H1, and Fortnite. Like I like all three of the Battle Royale titles. However, you ain't finna sit here and try to sue a game because they're doing better than you. Like, that makes zero sense to me. Zero. Like,
there's no grounds to sue.
Like, look at this. Hold up. We about to.
They don't own the IP, or there's no grounds to sue. They're literally wasting their money.
But look,
they're gonna spend all that money on attorneys and all that shit, and they're gonna.
So you mean to tell me that Fortnite is going to get sued over this shit, right? Fortnite doesn't have a first person mode. Fortnite's not realistic. Fortnite, you could build shit. Fortnite, they have fucking jetpacks. Fortnite, you're about to be able to ride carts. Do I need to keep going about Fortnite? Do I really need to keep going?
It's cartoonish.
My man said they technically have the rights to sue since they are the original creators. I could argue that 007 GoldenEye could sue every first-person shooter game if that's the case.
First-person shooter.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I can argue that too. That's a dumb argument. You don't create.
Can Resident Evil sue all the survival horror genres?
Exactly. Like, that is a. I'm not coming at you specifically, boss. I get what you're saying, but they don't really have shit to sue. They really can't sue over.
V-Ball, that's my boy K-Dog.
Oh yeah.
Number one, K-Dog, they can't sue because they don't own. It's not copyrighted to them.
You can't sue, you can't sue like NBA Live.
There's no grounds.
That's like NBA 2K suing NBA Playgrounds. You can't do that.
Like somebody coming in the podcast and talking about they finna sue me and Woo because we're doing a damn gaming podcast. They don't own no damn rights to nothing.
And they could, y'all know they could sue over intellectual property. But Battle Royale is not necessarily an entirely new idea. It's really not. If anything, they're trying to monopolize the Battle Royale market, which can't happen because every game is adding a Battle Royale. And I would also argue, are they going to come at H1Z1 about this? Are they going to go at Call of Duty about this? Did they come at Paladins about this? Why did they specifically choose Fortnite out of all the games that have built
Mario? That means Mario can sue every platforming game to ever come out after them.
Exactly. Like, come on now. Like, I get what you're saying, bruh. But it doesn't make sense. They're coming at Fortnite because Fortnite is the most popular game on the market. Like, that's why they're coming at Fortnite. They can go at any other game. They can go at H1Z1 about the shit. They can go on...
H1Z1 ain't ranking their money like Fortnite, so they don't want to go after them.
Exactly.
They want to go after the cool kid.
Exactly. They're trying to get all the smoke off of the most popular game. That's what they're trying to do. So, PUBG, get the fuck up out of here with this lawsuit. I fuck with your game. Don't get me wrong. I got my first kill playing this shit, and it was lit.
I'm gonna get PUBG when I finally got the Xbox Live going. I haven't streamed State of Decay because I can't get my headset to work my damn Xbox, and it says it's compatible.
Yeah. So, PUBG, we could get you all the way to fuck up out of here with that lawsuit. He said, I agree with y'all. I'm just saying they have a chance to win. Everybody has a chance to win some bullshit, but it's like a 99 to 1%. I doubt it because
check this out. I'm gonna say this, my dude. Fortnite made $100 million in skins. You think it can afford no lawyers? PUBG ain't raking in $100 million on nothing. Nothing.
Half of their player base left. That's the crazy thing. Half of their player base left, and PUBG's not a bad game. That's the thing. It's just a matter of, dude, just deal with it. You ain't got that clout like you used to no more. Like, you still over here making waves and people still fucking with your game heavy because everybody likes Fortnite. Be okay with that. Polish your game. And be good.
Improve your game. And be good. Improve your game and keep it pushing because it doesn't matter how popular Fortnite is. Has their core audience. PUBG has their core audience that loves PUBG, and that's it. They don't really mess with Fortnite. Just like there's the Madden, just like when when we had the all the other football games, people they love their Madden games, the 2K, all that stuff. People have their core audience. PUBG's doing okay. They just jealous because Fortnite is a lot more ahead.
Yeah, they just jealous. That's all it is.
Fortnite is so ahead is because the popular people are playing it. It's a snowball effect. You get Ninja who has 10 million subscribers on Twitch and whatever. He's playing Fortnite. All the people that love him are gonna watch Fortnite. Now I bet money if Ninja start playing PUBG around.
I'm telling you, like all popular YouTubers do it again.
YouTubers, they're influencers.
They're called influencers for a reason. Kids. Exactly. Like they basically move like their core audience, and a lot of them in a specific direction. A lot of them like Fortnite because it's more relaxed and it's more funny and it's goofy and shit like that.
What's funny about this shit?
What up?
And I'm going to a little left here. There are more kids today that know who Ninja is before they know who somebody like George Washington is.
True facts. My man,
and that's just that's the realest of it.
My man said just like how EA Sports monopolized football games with NFL license, hence no more 2K football. I agree, but there actually is a football game. There's like a professional football game and a college football game that's like rumored to be in the works right now to kind of give people an alternative to play. But I get what you're saying. Like, that's the problem. Like, monopolies are never good in gaming and ever good type period, honestly. Like, you need competition, and PUBG just feels threatened, and they should. But they should just be like, all right, they're doing their thing. We're going to be over here and do our thing. Like, that's all they need to do. He said, we'll see how it goes and who wins. I'm pretty sure Epic's going to take this one because they could try to sue over intellectual property, but then they could probably bring up the argument that every other game damn near in this year has a battle royale. And if they are going to sue over that, then Mario could sue like how my man Eric said. They could sue over every platformer. Fucking whoever made the first person shooter, to my knowledge, is GoldenEye. I can't go that far back, so that's like the most oldest one I can remember. They could sue that. Resident Evil. Sue all that shit. Like, there's plenty of like original IPs that probably could have fucked around, like, you know what, I'm gonna sue this game because it's popular, doing all these numbers. PUBG, get the fuck up out of here. Just get your core audience the respect they deserve, and listen to your community. Like, if your community wants something and it seems like a viable option or a viable thing to add to the game, then add it to the game. It's not that hard. Just listen to the community. You listen to your community and actually give the community what they want within reason, it shouldn't be an issue, and you should be all right. It's not like you're H1 who weren't even like in the million range anymore on PC. Like, you still have like over, I want to say, I forgot, I seen the statistic on some video. They still have like 3 million or 4 million players still, or some shit like that, on PC still. So you still doing numbers. Ain't like you in the 200,000 range or 2,000 range. You ain't out here looking like Struggleborn. You alright. So stop tripping. My man said, I know it's called Gridiron Champions, being developed by IMV Gaming. Oh, yeah, good looking. Oh, yeah, there's like an off-brand tablet that's similar to the Switch, and those people are suing Nintendo. I don't know if it's still ongoing. People sue for everything now. Like, I can probably sue somebody because I jammed my toe, and I can sue the bed company. Like, fuck out of here. That's the world we live in. But, damn, I lost my thought. That shit pissed me off. Overwatch. There we go. Next topic. Overwatch. One of the most popular fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a very popular like e-league game and just game in general. They're having another anniversary thing, where they have, you know, like the new skins and things of that sort. Now I'm going to sit here and try to find the new skins. Let's see, do they show them in this, or is he just gonna sit there and talk the whole time? Shit. Let me see if I can find it. New skins 2018. There we go. Was it this one?
Yo,
What
you
up?
hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, my snowball went out. No, what I was saying about the thing, I was trying to time in. So Atari 600 is the original console, home console. They can sue PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo up the ass.
Oh, there's the original one? Alright, good looking.
Original one, like, I mean, like you said, if PUBG is successful with this lawsuit, then I want H1Z1 to be right at the damn door with their lawyers talking about, okay, the money you got from Fortnite,
Run
we
that.
need to cut that, bro.
Run that dough, bro.
Run that check right here.
Yeah, like keep that same energy, like fuck it out of here. But yeah, so here's the Overwatch event trailer. As y'all know, Overwatch been doing numbers for like the longest time. They had new skins, maps, fucking Overwatch is fucking lit. I need to get back on Overwatch in all honesty, but I want to show y'all the new skins and shit like that, cause I need to actually get back on this game so I can get some of these skins. But this is basically all I want to tell y'all. Make sure you hop on Overwatch, cause hold up, my nigga Soldier looking hella vicious right now. This is what I need right here. My nigga Lucio look hella dope right now.
I like the dude that look like Kingpin, the big black dude with the white suit.
Oh, Doomfist. Like
I never got into Overwatch. I just couldn't do it. I mean, like, I don't know. It was just, there he is.
it's a fun game, but I will say this: playing Overwatch solo is fun and can be very annoying. It's definitely one of those games that I would suggest having friends playing with, because people don't know how to play the objective. And this game is heavily based on playing the objective. Like, the whole point is to play the objective. You don't play the objective, push the payload.
Overwatch can sue. What's that game? Paladins.
But they don't, because you know why? Overwatch out here making that bread. He said, I think the Overwatch Pink Mercy skin raised something like $3 million for breast cancer or something. See, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. I fuck with Overwatch. H1 should have at least had some color in the maps, because it looks like a depressing PS2 game, to be honest. I respect your opinion, and I will say, I will agree they do need another color palette. That's probably one of my biggest issues with H1, because I have it on the PS4, and it actually is pretty fun. If you could get into the game is fun as shit.
That on a PS4, that should look like a mobile game. I'm sorry, I said it.
It's just annoying because like they need to upgrade the color palette. Like, bruh, you telling me that you went from the strong PC and it still look kind of grainy to now the PS4 and it still looks grainy, if not a little worse. Like, come on, update the color palette a little bit.
I mean, the PS4 would never have much power as a PC.
I mean, they might not have that much power, but damn, at least upgrade the colors. That way people are being more inclined to play it than just saying that's an alternative to Overwatch. Like the game looks hella dope. Like, the game looks hella basic. It is fun. Don't get misconstrue my words though. The game is actually fun when it works. When the game works, you load it to a lobby, it's hella fun. Like, y'all see me play with Ricky and them. Like, it'd be lit, but it'd be hell and high noon before you get into a match. Like, you be out there waiting on the damn loading screen, having to close app, then reopen it, wait for another 5 minutes, close app, reopen it, get into a match, win and or die, close app. It's H1. If y'all listen to me, get your servers right, bruh. Get them servers right, then add the core features that you had on the PC, upgrade your color palette, and we good. That's all you need to do, baby. That's all you need to do. Yeah, just get your shit together. That's it. My man said, I thought of Killzone when I saw how the color palette was. I agree. It's definitely grainy. It looks like it literally looks like if Fallout 4 was played like on the PS2. Like, is that like green hue, like rain, grainy color? Like, ew. Y'all could do better. Y'all could do way better. Y'all could do more better. God damn it. But
more betters.
But for my fighting game people out there in these streets, Street Fighter 5. If y'all don't know, Combo Breaker, the Combo Breaker tournament was just passed or whatever, like actually this weekend or whatever, right? I will go through everybody who won, but I'll be honest with you, there's only like one fucking like gamer that I actually follow or whatever, and that is Sonic Fox. I follow him heavy, along with JDCR and Saint. And I'm unfamiliar if they won in Tekken. I'm really unfamiliar with that, but I know Sonic Fox won in Dragon Ball FighterZ. So shout out to him and shout out to the Fox Gaming, because their team is kind of OP. But for all of you who play Street Fighter 5, Cody, who I'm unfamiliar with, y'all know I'm not a big fan of Street Fighter, but I know some people are. I feel like it should be mentioned. He's now being... Oh, you love Street Fighter? Okay, so we have a Street Fighter fan over here. We lit now. But are you familiar with Cody?
Yes, he is from Final Fight.
Okay. Like
him, Guy, and what the hell is the other guy? Mike Hagar. They're the ones from Final Fight that they came over to the Street Fighter world.
Okay. And Guy, hold on, that's not Guy. I was about to say Guy's the silver dude with the damn trench coat and top hat, or is that somebody else?
With the orange gi.
Oh, okay. Hold on, my man said I'm waiting for Mortal Kombat 11. Hopefully the story is good. Also, did Sonic Fox win the MK9 tournament? He did not win MK9 2, by my recollection. He did not win it. He did go in, though.
NetherRealm has made some of the dopest stories, from Mortal Kombat to the DC versus Mortal Kombat to the Injustice. Yo, their stories are ridiculous. Like, I remember sitting down watching, I think it was Mortal Kombat Story 9. She sat next to me. We watched it. She was like, yo, pause this and put this on the big TV. We sat there and watched an hour. Somebody, looped it all into one big cutscene like a movie.
Yeah,
it was like an hour and a half. We sat there and she was like, that shit was good.
I mean,
and we literally sat there. I mean, NetherRealm is killing it with their stories. That's the only reason I would want to get a fighting game. But Street Fighter, they kind of went more cartoony with 5 and all that stuff, but I'm an old school Street Fighter fan. Love Street Fighter Alpha 3. That's my favorite one. And all the other good stuff.
I mean,
but Cody, yeah, he looks totally different now. They had him in like the jail suit with the shackles on or whatever.
Oh, that's who it is. Okay, now I know exactly who this is now. Okay. Because I remember watching Maximilian. Shout out to Maximilian, dude. I was watching him play Street Fighter like a while back, and he was playing as Cody or against Cody or some shit like that. But as for NetherRealm, well, here's a whole like little Cody thing. I just want to show y'all. Here's all like the little season pass shit if y'all are into Street Fighter. I feel like it should be mentioned.
Looking like a male model though. That's hilarious.
I mean, on to like the whole NetherRealm thing before we wrap all this shit up. Yeah. So MK11 is being speculated. And I emphasize speculated because I think Ed Boon actually like tweeted something about that. And he's always kind of like trollish with his tweets and things like that. So people are really speculating MK11. I hope it drops because I did like MKX. My only problem was I got rid of my Xbox along with my copy, so like I didn't get it again after that shit. And I kind of stopped playing it. I kind of fell out of it. And Tekken eventually came out. But if they do release an MK11, I just want them to at least be all like, and we're gonna have I don't know, like a pre-order bonus, or not even pre-order bonus, but like you get the Ultimate Edition, you get like a Shaolin Monks remaster or some shit like that. Like,
oh yes, yes.
I've been wanting Shaolin Monks for so damn long. Yo, Ed Boon, come on, fam. Oh. That's what the streets want out here. We want another MK, but we need that. Hold up, let me take a sip.
Yes, we do need that Shaolin Monks remaster, or Shaolin Monks 2. I don't care, either or.
Something, because that game was so fire.
Oh, I forgot all about that until you said something.
I can't, because I remember that was like the game that frustrated me, but like I could not put down. I will say this though. I hope at least in the next MK, because granted, Mortal Kombat actually did have a decent roster in it. With MKX, they actually had I think 20 or 25 characters, or 15 to 20 characters in that region. Like, it had a solid release, but I will say I would love for them to like bring back the Armageddon roster, because for everybody who played Mortal Kombat Armageddon, it had the biggest roster in like MK history, bro. Like, it had everybody. It had Meat, fucking Mocap, fucking the cop, what's my man's name? It had the black dude, the knockoff Blade. It had a bunch of fucking people. Like, oh man, those were the days. Them were the days. And you were able to make your own character.
But the thing is, they want to put Leatherface and Jason and Freddy and Michael Myers in there now. So
I ain't gonna lie, I actually enjoyed Jason. I was whooping niggas' ass in these streets as Jason. I actually welcome. Here's the thing: I welcome like new like out there characters. So by them having horror characters, it actually matches MK. I fuck with that. Yeah. But at least have the OGs up in there. Yeah, Kratos was fire. He was kind of useless, honestly, but he was dope. Striker, Cobra, Darius, etc. Yeah, like their roster was crazy deep on Armageddon. Like, Armageddon is easily like one of my favorite Mortal Kombat. Not to mention, a lot of people. I just realized though,
the biggest roster they had.
I just realized though, MKX doesn't have Cabal. I just thought about that. I hated Cabal personally. If you played Cabal, I fucking hated you, like, beyond measure. Here's my top 3 people I hated if you played them. If you played Cabal, I hated you. If you played a Scorpion, you gotta run my fade in real life. And if you played who was my man's? Ermac. I've quit. I remember I was playing MKX. I think I was live streaming. I don't know if it's on my channel anymore. Was I streaming it? I don't think I was streaming it. But I remember playing MKX, and I had to go against an Ermac player. I've never quit a game so fucking fast in my life. Like, I got one hit on him, and that was it.
You know who I cheese with?
Who?
The blind swordsman dude.
Kenshi.
Kenshi?
Yeah.
I cheese the hell out of him. Because he got those, those telepathic moves or whatever you want to call that shit.
Yeah. Fuck Ermac. I remember my nigga... I'll never forget. Shout out to my boy Christian, though. But, like, my man's had, like, one of the nicest Ermacs I've ever seen in, like, a Mortal Kombat. Especially in MK9. I remember we was playing online one time. This nigga went through, like, an entire streak. It was, like, a 5-game winning streak of doing nothing but flawless victories. Like, they couldn't touch him. It was disgusting. But I was all like, you was still a bitch, so, like, see me in Tekken, ho. Like, you ain't shit out in these streets. But let me go ahead and change this shit before Capcom try to claim this shit. But, yeah. So, Street Fighter got a new character, you know... The Combo Breaker tournament was lit. Ed Boon, if you listen to this podcast...
For just one character?
Well, they already have, like, a little season pass thing. This is, like, another character that's going to be next up releasing, apparently. Like, they already have, like, a few characters that are releasing, or that have released, but this, like, the next one in the little pack thing. My man said, Kiara, Chameleon, Meat, Mocap, Serena, Ermac, Taven... Dagon, Blaze, Onaga, fuck Onaga, Shao Kahn, he get a dick, Shane Tsung, he get a dick, Devora, hey, Devora was lit though, I forgot, I think his name was something Honeybee, he's a professional fighting game character, or fighting game player, or Mortal Kombat player, Jesus Christ. His Devora was annoying as shit, just watching his Devora pissed me off. That's the one thing I like about watching, like, high level, fighting game players like go at it, because they do shit that you don't even think is possible, and then when they pull that shit off, you're like, thank God I don't play people like this on a regular basis. But there is one more piece of news that I forgot to bring up, away from the fighting game thing, is word on these E streets, right? Word on these E streets is that we might be getting another Fallout, bruh. How you feel about that?
Hello? I'm never really I was really never in the Fallout, so I mean, there's really no feelings, but out there that want it, and if they're getting it, that's great. I just never got into Fallout.
Okay, I feel you, but as a Fallout fan, I will say,
you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I get it. Different strokes, different folks.
I mean, I don't know. I'm really kind of set in my ways. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a certain amount of games that I wait for every year. Evil's The Last of Us and Kingdom Hearts, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Mm. You know, those are where I'm focusing on. Like now, like Fallout now, just never got into it.
Hey, it's different strokes for different folks. Like you're not gonna be able to be into everything. Yeah, it's all right. I wasn't into Fallout until like maybe Fallout 3. Like I played like a little bit of 3, played a little bit of New Vegas, and then I kind of got really into 3 when I got my my PC. And then when Fallout 4 was announced, I was like, bro, this is day one for me. Then I got Fallout 4 and I fell in love with it. But word on the streets that another Fallout is coming. Now they did drop like a little teaser thing where it says the please stand by and has like a little bobblehead and it's in color and whatnot. People are speculating it's gonna be a remaster.
First-person action game. I just don't like them.
Yeah. Personally, I hope it's not a remaster. Please drop a new one. If you're gonna drop a New Vegas 2, do that. If you're gonna drop a Fallout 5, do that. A Fallout fucking California or San Diego, some shit like that, I'm all for it. Please, Bethesda, just make a new Fallout IP or just make a second iteration. Like, please do that. But there is one more piece of news, and this is actually something I found out literally right now before I came home and whatnot, and like a little bit at work. World War III. Now, this is kind of eerie in a way because we're damn near on the verge of World War III in real fucking life. So for a game to be coming out entitled World War III is a little sketchy. But it's a new first-person shooter headed to Steam Early Access in 2018. Thank God I have a computer because I'm probably gonna try this shit. And it's developed by the Farm 51. So we're going to watch this trailer as a cohesive unit and as a cohesive podcast and over stream, and we're gonna go ahead and discuss what we've seen and whatnot.
We ignored the signs.
And this is game engine footage, not in-game footage, so keep that in mind, folks.
We deceived ourselves.
Word.
Hoping this day
Looks fire. My man got the vest on. All right.
we've seen war. But not like this.
This looks like after a war has already happened.
Yeah, Metro Last Light was lit. It really was. I fuck with you on that unknown. It was dope. Solid game. Definitely a solid
level
game.
2 Kevlar in there.
Hey, yo, this kind of looks fire, though. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm kind of low-key getting hype.
He got a stinger on his back, everything.
Alright, Farm 51. Hey, yo. Okay, I kind of get a Battlefield vibe from this, low-key. Yeah, this definitely reminds me of Battlefield. Which isn't a problem.
Damn, okay.
I'm low-key already sold because it looks modern. Hey, boss, I feel you on that, fam.
You got tanks?
Oh, shit.
Now, if this... Hold up. Now, if this is co-op story play...
Yo, this shit look crazy. And we in Russia? Nigga, look.
car. Yes, it was.
Oh, my man called an airstrike on him? Yo, this shit look crazy lit. Yo.
Oh. Stealth bomber.
Alright, Farm 51. Okay, go ahead, get busy then. Join the battle 2018. Yo, let me go ahead and follow them on Twitter. Hold up. Y'all think I'm bullshit. I'm about to follow them on Twitter live on podcast and live on stream because I'm gonna see if I can get me a code real quick. That shit look crazy lit. Alright. What do you think about that shit, Eric?
Reminds you of that Walking Dead Aiden game, whatever. Like the cinematics of it.
Uh-huh.
Get the same feeling for that I have for this. Yeah, I gotta get my computer running, man. I got these damn parts and then finishing shit. That looks dope.
Yeah, I had to go ahead and give them the follow real quick for the culture because that shit looked dope. My man called in a whole carpet bomb on his position before he went out.
I love how he put the level 3 Kevlar in his vest. Like, nigga, you ain't getting through this.
My niggas said, bury me in the ocean with my ancestors who jumped for ships because they knew that death was better than bondage. Okay, I see you. Whoo, this shit gonna be fired. I ain't got nothing else to say besides the fact that this game does look dope. I'm definitely gonna try to get into the early access action and see what this gonna be like. Cause
is it co-op story mode? I don't want another team deathmatch shit.
There's probably, I doubt it's gonna be single player or story driven for the most part. It's probably gonna be definitely multiplayer, but that shit looks like fun.
This would be a perfect game for story base. You and like 3 or 4 other people. Come on, man. That's what these companies don't get. They want to. I understand that the multiplayer and the competitive stuff is, you know, the forefront of gaming, but getting you and the squad together and diving into a story where you have to save the world or stop something, give you some purpose. That is the best type of games you can play.
I mean, it'd definitely be interesting to run in there with a squad and play like a story and figure out like what happened, what got you to World War III, like and shit like that. But I doubt that that's gonna be the central focus. I really do. They probably might have a story, but I doubt it's gonna be anything crazy. It's probably just gonna get you from point A to point B.
Let me put out a scenario for you real quick.
What up?
Let's say we're playing, right? Let's say it's me, you, and Biggie, and somebody else, right? Okay, let's say that we're infiltrating, right? Bam, I'm hit. I'm down, and Biggie like, I got you. He back on a building with a 50 caliber millimeter sniper rifle and pop the dude that killed before he kills me, and you come revive me. You can't say that shit don't get your blood boiling and get you hyped.
I mean, that'd be dope, but I mean, shit like that could happen like in a multiplayer game. If anything, I just want to know what got us to World War III besides the obvious, like what's happening currently in real life right now. Like, make it interesting. That's it. But the game definitely looks dope.
For me, and then like that scenario, it makes me feel like I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? Like we grimy. We got to do this. We got to get this together. We got to use our noodles, man. I love those type of games. That's why I thought the Division was gonna be, but it was ass.
Shit, Division 2, man. My man said if Infinity Ward is really doing MW4, then I wonder how they would start if they do the campaign and not another BR. And the people who really came back from, what was it, who left and came back to do Modern Warfare, whatever, that whole like little rumor thing, my expectations are at an all-time low with Infinity Ward because it's just no. Like, I had to be wow. Like, I only trust Treyarch because Treyarch has consistently made games that I've liked. I've stated this before. Infinity Ward dropped games that I have not liked in recent memory. As far as the campaign goes for Infinity Ward, I'm not expecting anything crazy. It's probably gonna be like another Modern Warfare where we get from point A to point B, another Tyrant where we gotta shoot him in the face and throw a knife at somebody else. It's gonna be that type of shit. I don't expect much from it.
I'm gonna spoil it for you now. The next Call of Duty is gonna be just Battle Royale. I guarantee it.
Oh God, Call of Battle Royale Duty.
That's the title right there, and you better copyright that because they're gonna steal it.
Right. I swear to, I'm not gonna lie. If I said some goofy shit like that and they did take it, I would lose my fucking mind. But I ain't got no more topics to touch on today. Jesus Christ, fuck that. I'm really thinking about that game right now. That shit was lit. I'm gonna have to watch it a few more times for our live stream. But that's all I gotta say for this podcast. You got anything you want to say, Eric?
Pretty much, we've covered all the basics today. I don't really have any more news. Like, that game looked interesting, but the way I would like it is the way I'm talking about it. But I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. Make sure you go ahead and follow everybody on Twitter and whatnot. I'll leave the links to the channels in the description box below. Oh, and before we go, bars, make sure you go ahead and show some love over to the Gaming Illuma motherfucking Naughty. They also have a app that's available via iOS and Android, also on your computers and things like that. And their website is also compatible with your mobile device if you don't want to get the app because you ain't got enough space, things like that. Make sure you pull up, show them some love. They keep up with all things that is geek, from anime, gaming, fucking comics, hip hop, all that. Whatever you can possibly think of that you probably like, they got it up over there. So make sure you go check them out, show some love, show some support. But that's all we got. This podcast will be available on SoundCloud later, either tonight and or tomorrow morning. And I will be streaming some Battlefield on Twitch. The Twitch link is also in the description as well. Make sure you put to that. But I'm about to probably take an hour off. Not like an hour off, so, you know, I can get myself ready for all this. And I ain't got no more topics else to say. This was the Run Those Games podcast, episode 16. We hit the sweet 16. And next week will be the final podcast for that week until the following week when I come back from E3. And we're going to touch on everything E3. It's your boy Woozilla and the homie Eric. And we out this bitch.
Out.